What are the methods to improve the handwriting of your children? Is your handwriting really good? Do you make your children to write copywriting? Is there 4-lined notebook in which they write? Is it there? Kindergarten? But is it really improving their handwriting? And then you have seen that their handwriting is wonderful. All of them write, right? They really changed. Actually, what happens is you have a printed book on which at the top something is written, and you copy that and write on the bottom until the last. And if you see most of the corrections done by teachers, somewhere you find the first one is wrong, the same, and goes convergent and divergent. Handwriting is beautiful only when you see in the printed one, between the letter the distance is same, between two words little. That is to be maintained. So what happens is when you copy from the printed one, the bottom, it goes convergent, it goes divergent. It happens to everyone. So how do you correct this? I always look at from a different perspective. So what do? You have the printed one written there. Generally you copy it here, copy it here, copy it here. When you are writing the third one, you are seeing what you have written the second. Okay. There is a saying, Grantham Moonu Pagarthidil Muhurtam Mutramayadu. Muhurtam means auspicious time. Mutram means urine. You ask somebody to copy Muhurtam, Muhurtam, Muhurtam 5 times, at the end it will become Mutram. Okay, so how do you correct this? The correction is, ask them to write from bottom to top. Very simple. The last line first, then they look at the top always. Next line, look at the top. So always they are looking the printed one. It will improve. Got it? Tell them the distance between even each of the letter is not good. Each of the alphabet is not beautiful, but still your handwriting will be good. The distance matters. My brother had, my handwriting was not at all good because I started learning probably English in 8th class, 6th class or 7th class. I'm from a Malayalam medium. I had a lot of eyesight problem. Even now I've got 2 lenses. Myopia and the long sight and short sight together. Right? I'm from a village. I was sitting in the front bench. I could never see. So the testing happened only when I was in 5th class. Lot of errors comes in your writing. My brother was having a beautiful handwriting. When you write Shashi, he will write like this. S-A-S-I. A is written like that. G is written like this. Right? So you can see in my book, Grandma Chaildika Shiksha Gurukulam. G is written like that. Because that has become my cash. When we look at print, it is G like that, right? You should also learn. I don't know whether you use the cursive writing or actually it's a wrong English. But that is how somebody from somewhere started in English. Nowhere in the world cursive writing. Except the British style where somebody came and then taught us cursive writing. Otherwise printing would have been cursive writing. No. Why do you want to connect a R like this? Not required. R is like that. And somebody says that is how you can write fast. Not necessarily. I write very fast. My examination write 300 pages. I write 300 pages. Exam 300 pages in 2 hours. I enjoy writing exam. Examination is the beautiful place for All of you should write, keep on writing exams. I was a scientist, I did a lot of parallel courses. I did my LLB, I did my MBA. Do as many programs as you can. I run a university which is called the Yoga University of Americas. And I do a lot of teachers training program in which I certify people as mentor, senior mentor, junior mentor, implementing my methods of. These books are used for as textbooks in different places. I conduct a lot of camps. So ask me questions. None of you are good communicators. I gave you a number. All of you have smartphone. What you think is, yeah, let him finish and go. Never. It's never done. See, when I asked you, you should have a lot of questions. If you are a bright, brilliant teacher, you would have typed 1-2 questions and then send it to me already on WhatsApp. This happens when I go to different companies. I also take corporate company programs, insurance company. I'm a speaker for MDRT, $1 Million Roundtable. You look at MDRT, DrTPS. I'm an empaneled speaker. 700 people who does all of them earn $1 million business. You give the chance to ask question, immediately they would have typed and sent. Why? Not required. I was forced to come here and sit. So I finished my course and then let him go. Another buffalo will come. Correct? Keep on listening to so many such talks. Questions makes people actually. I asked you to ask questions, but you tell what you want and go. That's how the classrooms are. Change. Curiosity, quest. Quest is the root word for question. There has to be quest inside it. I must have, I must have, I must have. Yeah. Otherwise we'll stop. Yeah.
Sir, as you say.
No sir, DrTPS. Sir is a British title. Again sir. See, a professor is to be called as professor. I'm higher than professor. I'm a professor of practices of EAffective. You call a clerk also sir. You call a professor also sir. A justice is to be called as justice. President is called as president. Governor is called as governor. You cannot call Prime Minister Modi as sir. It's called the Prime Minister. That's how it's to be addressed. Britishers taught us this. And that has become a bad practice in India. We call everybody sir, madam. Bhagavan has become Lord. He is not going to give verdict, punish you. God is not to be worried. You can see in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna is being addressed by different names. Kaundeya means, oh my Spundi son. That means the next line is going to be love. Somewhere he will say Pandava. That means you are acting like a king in front of me. Right? Partha means you are my friend. Each, the way you address, it shows how much. I am DrTPS.
DrTPS, I want you to know that as you say that we have to learn new skills. And I'm very enthusiastic to learn new skills. But how come they are going to benefit me in my regular life? Of course, I will increase my knowledge. For example, I am a teacher, but I want to be a good baker. I learned that. I want to learn one language. I learned that. But how come it is going to help me to earn more money?
Education is of two types. Swami Vivekananda says. One is life making. Do B.Ed to become a teacher, get a salary. Okay.
That we all are doing it.
The other one is life itself is education. Vivekananda says education is man making. Man or woman, both are same. We are the only animal in the world where we can gather a lot of knowledge.
We can.
Why are we learning Wordsworth poem? So that I may also start writing poem like it. Got it?
But there
So-
is so much to learn.
Yeah, so
and
much
you
to
get
learn.
diverted that I want this. I feel that life is small, but learning is too much, and we have a shortage of days to learn all those things.
You have shortage of life.
Yes.
Mahatma Gandhi says, love a person as if that person is going to die immediately. When somebody is going to die, we will not have hatred. We will start loving. Correct? But learn like as if you are going to live longer in this world. Somewhere you can use it. When I started doing LLB, I never thought it's useful. I did it because when I was doing my PhD, my roommate was an LLB. I was in a hostel in Bangalore. My roommate happened to be an LLB. So he was from a place from Kerala. His father was known to me. The father said, take care of him because I am 22. He is 18, 19. Right? So what I did was I started gathering all the children who are doing LLB, started taking class. When I joined Department of Space, I thought I should not. I seen some evening LLB college near my house. Went and joined. And teachers were not coming because it's an evening college, very casual. People come so. The principal was close to me. We became very good friends. Whenever teachers are not there, I tell which subject you want, I will teach. Because all the subjects I already taught, right? So most of my classmates were my students. When Department of Space wanted to have a space law conference in the headquarters, they were searching one scientist who has got an LL, and that was only me. And I was heading that space law conference. So I had got interaction with all the international law firms who are interested in space. Got it? My job is image processing, map making, nothing to do with it. But from my department, very special department, I was sent to headquarters. I started my MBA. Then I had a registrar who was T.N. Sheshan's subordinate. He wanted to, before retirement, give a project to ISRO saying that he knows the whole ISRO culture and all. I said, what is the point in knowing the culture? Compare with some other organization, see whether we can implement some of the best benefits. That is where I did my project. Then I thought this project is human resource. Studying about some human resource and knowledge, all documenting is called knowledge management and human resource. So I did my project, then I did my MBA. That is how I went to headquarters. I worked with the program planning and project management. So Kasturi again was there, the chairman for a new. That was the time when I was there at headquarters. So you don't know where it is going to be used. If you want, I don't mean that no, your certificate matters, but knowledge matters. Read quite a lot. Okay. Just now there was a discussion of whether who is the ego, right? How do you become part of the discussion? Only when you know and you have a logic behind it. So I have a logic behind it. Pancha Pandavas, 5 senses. Okay. And then you have Karna, who was also belongs to that. That is also one of the Indriyas actually. But that is your ego. And Arjuna is actually more closer to the superficial. But the deeper one is Krishna. That is why he is giving suggestions. It happens to all of us while eating. Whether to eat this or not, the feeling will tell eat, eat, eat. Indriya will tell eat, eat, eat. And the buddhi will say don't eat. And who is the judge? Judge is your Atma. After eating, the judge will tell you should not have eaten. Who is telling? You ate and you are telling to yourself. That is the conflict. Why should I learn it? My tummy has to be full. What is the point in learning this philosophy? That is why DrTPS came to Chandigarh and gave a lecture in philosophy department. I was invited in Chandigarh, Punjab University, one of the oldest philosophy departments in India. On philosophy day, I was there in West Bengal University. Why a space scientist has to be called in philosophy day as a guest in... what it? Many people think that I am a philosophy professor. We are all philosophers. Ultimately, we are all philosophers. When you know something and you explain that to somebody else, that ability is called philosophy. That is why even I have mathematics, when I get a degree, it is called a doctor of philosophy. Even in English, maths, physics, chemistry, whichever subject you are, the degree is called a doctor of philosophy, PhD. But for some people, those who are not interested just to get a job, if they do, that doesn't become doctor of philosophy, permanent head damage. Perspiration, humiliation, degradation. See, anything can be seen in different style, right? Why should I love? Japan, people don't love. You know, the teenagers are given special training program how to have a love affair. Because they don't even write a love letter. What do I get benefit loving this girl? How much I get? Everything has become mechanical, technical. What do I get? Is the question always they keep asking. When you offer an ice cream to the girlfriend, will I get some benefit? No, let me not offer ice cream. They don't love anybody. Japan is a totally mechanical life. You know this. There are no hotels with 5 seats people can sit together. You go to any restaurant, there is only 1 or 2 seaters. Because they never have party. You have a big restaurant. When 2 people go, they will say, we have only food for one, not for the other. Food is over. You go to any dhaba, 10 people, immediately they will say, wait, 10 minutes mein ban jayega na? Udhar nahi hota aise. We have only food for one. Why? Can't you cook? No, finished. Today's business is over. Total business oriented. There is no human feeling. They don't talk to each other. You go in a train in Japan, talk to some people, they will look at you. Why this fellow is talking to somebody else? Always. Okay. Love is a war in India. Between 2 people. There is no end. Correct? It's a joke for those who have a job and a job for those who don't have a job. Kevalam innoru talkaliga bhramam poovu polulloru omana kaudukam. It's only a bhramam, a instant feeling. It's like a nice flower put on your hair. By evening it will become. Have you seen? When they get beautiful flower, they put it. By evening it will go waste. You will keep asking, who has put this on? Like that you will throw it. A lot of, why should I learn this? They are all philosophies for applying in your life. All poetries are messages of life. Only if you can understand. Rhymes are to make you to learn. Why should I learn slokas in my childhood? You go to a temple, they will tell you. Ekachame, 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 trishyastame, trishyastame, panchachame, panchachame, saptachame, saptachame, namachame, namachame, ekachame, ekachame, triyodashyame. What does it mean? You don't get good marks, they go to temple, offer some money, do puja, and the priest will be chanting this. Ekachame, 1, trishyastame, 3, panchachame, 5, saptachame, 7. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ekam cha, dasham cha, shatam cha, shatam cha, sahasram cha, ayutam cha, prayutam cha, niyutam cha, vaidam cha, kavidam cha. What does it mean? 1, ekam, dasham, shatam, sahasram, ayutam. You don't know. See, in Western knowledge, 1, 10, 100,000, 10,000, 100,000, that is 1 million. No. 1,000 is 1 million. Then 10 million, 100 million, 1,000 million, 1 billion. They know only billion, trillion, etc., etc. But in Bharatiya Shastram, we had for every zero added different names. How did I know this today? Because some priest in some temple, without knowing, kept on chanting. My childhood we learned Matram Memad Gadabak Pranam Haradi Radam Pratam Hey Sanam Nardini, we never knew what is it. But that is the time when neuro-linguistics works, and my mother made me to by heart this. At the age of 42, I started understanding what does it mean. If I did not by heart that time, I will not have this brain. All the learning in the childhood, memorizing, is that you are connecting your neuro cells to make it vibrant. It's like a rubber band. The more you stretch, brain will become elastic. If you don't stretch it, you don't use it and keep it, after some time you want to stretch it, it will break. So why should you learn? To make your brain active. What is the method of learning? Songs are the method of learning. Yesterday that IAS student, I said all the president's name. One song is there with me. Prime Minister's name, song DrTPS. Primes of India, DrTPS. You will see a song. One student came from Jain International University, Bangalore. +2 student. University and school is in same campus. Failed in economics. Her mother I met in Doha. So she said, my son is going to fail, do something. I said, ask him to come and stay with me for 3-4 days. Camp was happening, he came. After we went, he went back, the next day was economics exam. He got 85 out of 100. The school called me as a guest. Look at Jane DrTPS. And they asked, what did you do with this boy? 3 days to make him bright. I called him on stage and then asked him, sing the song which you tuned. He was a great musician. I wrote the lyrics, he made it into a song. The stage I asked him to sing. So you can see Jain, DrTPS, Prime Ministers of India. You will see him singing there. And beside him, beside me, you will see my student. Yeah, this book is also edited by her. This girl who is called Bachu, and this is Chachu. The Chachu and Bachu discussing Bhagavad Gita. Why did I write it? Because I went to USA, she's in the USA. She gave me tomorrow onwards you are teaching Bhagavad Gita in the temple. I reached on Friday, Saturday onwards I started teaching. That's where I started teaching Bhagavad Gita first. She was so confident, I know Bhagavad Gita, she knows. Before that I never taught. So I am not learning to teach. My students want me to teach. That's why I started. But then during COVID, I was teaching United Nations Yoga Community. The whole international world attended my class online. And Peter Brook's Mahabharata, all of you should see. We were just telling it. In that, Arjuna's girlfriend was my student in Bhagavad Gita. Peter Brook's Mahabharata is a beautiful cinema where you will see Mahabharata in a different style. Actually, there is no costume as you see in Ramayana and Mahabharata, which is given in the cinema. Do you think they had such a costume? All the god and goddesses of Hinduism, Saraswati, Ganesha, all that you see, correct? Do you think they were like that? Raja Ravivarma of Kerala, he was a good painter. He got awards among all the kids for drawing competition. There used to be competition among different kings. And he got an award of printing machine that came from London. Are you hearing what I'm saying?
Yes.
But we didn't have in Kerala one port where the printing machine could install. So he installed in Bombay. And Bombay is very famous for Red Street. He was staying in Bombay and he had a lot of girlfriends. And all those girlfriends he pictured and named them as Saraswati, Brahm, Lakshmi, and etc. etc. I am a Hindu. I go to temples to give lecture. And there also I'll tell this. It's only Sankalpa. Bharatiya Kshetra Sankalpa. What is it called? Concept. Imagination. Some king imagined that Saraswati is like this and he had a printing machine, therefore he could duplicate and circulate the whole India. It became so famous. Before that, there is no, you will see all the temples, there is no, got it? Will you see them with all these costumes? You don't see. The Murti, the Vigraha in a temple doesn't have costumes, it's only a stone without any dress. So, what you think while reading a poetry is your ability. What you think education is your ability. Based on your standard, you will be able to make it much better and good. So all of us have that ability to think, but we are not using it. So when you read quite a lot, your level of thinking will become higher and higher. Your discussions inside you, who communicates to you maximum? You yourself, right? So when you communicate, assume that you have got a good vocabulary. Definitely, why did I ask you to write education and make that improves your vocabulary? There are a lot of words which you know and you thought you can only make a 10, 30. You can make hundreds. If I sit 10 minutes, I will write 300 from education. Vocabulary has to be practiced. So how do you get it? Read quite a lot. You will see same vocabulary coming in different. Yesterday I was talking to your teachers in the higher classes. Property is a word which is in commerce. Property is a word which comes in chemistry. Meaning is same. Understood? Property is, yesterday I was talking about court somewhere, right? It's different context it has got. But for us to realize it, we should think. How can we think? Only when Brahma is inside us. So who is allowing you to think? Hridaya, right? Hridaya. Guhara. Guhara means cave. Hridayam you know. Or already given to somebody. Eh? You have given to somebody or what? You have it. Good, wonderful. Hridaya. Guhara, inside that cave, Madhye, the center, Kevalam Brahma Matram. There is only Brahma. That is why when you get kulcha, immediately you keep asking, how did you make it? What is inside this? Paneer. Immediately I will ask, how do you make a paneer? No animal will ask this question, right? So the ability to learn makes you human. Ahara, Nidra, Bhaya, Maidhunani. Maidhuna means sex. Ahara, Nidra, Bhaya, Maidhunani, Samani, Chaitani, Nranam, Pashunam. Human being and animal. Pashu is animal, Nranam is human being. Both are equal. Once upon a time, not now. When this was written. But today it's more for all the human being. Earlier when the poet wrote this, Aharam, for animal and human it was equal. But today, animal will eat. You have a dog at home, feed sufficiently. After that you give one more chicken piece, it will just throw. I don't require that. But for you, the food is sufficient. Tummy is full. One more rasagula. Let me try. Anyway, it is coming free, right? On a buffet, you will eat more than what you are eating at home every day. Correct? Because you are tempted. Bhayam. All animals have bhayam. But when a dog runs, when it sees there is a problem, then only it will return. It will not stand there in bhayam doing nothing. It will not stay. It returns immediately. But what we do? If there is traffic jam, what do I do? If there is no traffic jam, you are more worried. Why there is no traffic jam? Is there a bandh today? Correct? Anything is problem. Why do you worry? Do what you want. Just do what you want. Listen to your manas. Conflict between the manas and the buddhi is what creates. Why am I studying? Why? Because if I get more salary, I'll do it. I'll do one more course. If the show that, I mean, Canada it is like that. You are in academics, I publish one paper, show that immediately money will come. Increment comes. Here you do 100 courses. When I was doing all these courses, my director was against. Why are you doing LLB? I said, I want to fight a case against you. I wanted to apply in cabinet secretariat in prime minister's office. My director said, you cannot apply. I said, see the notice board, there is an advertisement kept, you only sign it. I know, how did it go to advertisement on the notice board? That was a secret paper, I should not have circulated it. That's your mistake, already I have applied. I did not apply really, but I told him already I applied. No, withdraw it. No, it has gone already. How? I have sent an advanced copy. And through proper channel will come to you next minute. No, I will not agree. I said, don't worry, sit there. After some time he was coming to my room, tell me where to sign. Because I told the chairman I have applied. Chairman is my friend. His astrology, I am only seeing his horoscope. When he has a problem, he will telephone to me. So why did I learn astrology? To see that tomorrow I will influence chairman? No. I learned. And somebody know that, no, I learned, he came to me. Everybody has personal problems, right? Understood? So you learn as much as you can. Somewhere something will help you. Director was coming, where is the application? I said, I am getting it ready. You only said you said it. Yeah, I know. You will tell this. So I already told the chairman, he telephoned to you. That's why you came, right? That's why you came. So you should know. You can tell anything to your HOD. Provided I know on the top. They recognize me, right? So have knowledge, somewhere it will help. Keep your brain active. Learn. These are all related to, we are a social being. What society believes around me, I must know all that. Because I am a Hindu, that doesn't mean I should know anything about Guru Nanak. Hey, Guru Nanak is not. Why should I? No, I go to all. Beautiful Puri you get when you go to all the Gurudwaras in America. You know that you can see a lot of places where I go. I am sure none of you will have a beautiful reel or video of Amritasar. You will see DrTPS Amritasar. You will see a beautiful video. I keep coming. Last year I was there. 6 months back I was there. When I get a student, I'll ask him, have you seen Amritsar Golden Temple? No, come. Let us go. He'll come along with me. That's another trip. Jallianwala Bagh, DrTPS. Why did I make a video of Jallianwala Bagh? When I made a video of Jallianwala Bagh, those people who had killed one of their generation living today telephoned to me when I was in US. I saw a wonderful video made by you. What made you to get attracted to them? I said, Shashi Tharoor, my MP, only fought for keeping that lights on and all that maintenance initiated by a parliament discussion by Shashi Tharoor. Look at Shashi Tharoor, Parliament, Jallianwala Bagh, Amritsar. You will see him fighting for Amritsar city. Why should I is not a question. Why should I not do it should be the question. Why should DrTPS should think about early childhood education? Is it to my grandchild? No. When I was teaching engineering college, universities, I have seen their basic education is not correct. I have seen that they have not studied multiplication table. They don't know the multiplication table. So how do I do? I should make them to learn multiplication table easily. That's why basic education which you are giving is not for making them to pass from grade 2 to grade 3. Tomorrow when they become engineers, scientists, judges, they must be able to capture a lot of knowledge fast. Fast is important. The speed in which they gather data analysis. What are you preparing your children for? Data analysis. Critical thinking. Analytical skill. Language skill. That is why I want children to learn multiple languages. Your language skill will improve. I am not learning Punjabi because I am not going to work here for 3 months. You give me an appointment for 3 months here in this school. I will come with the full Punjabi, learned with that accent. That's my guarantee. Understood? You are true. I am not using it, therefore I need not. There are a lot of things to learn, so I have got some priority. So keep my priority. Priority has to be kept, but lot of things have to be learned. Now, when you speak, I understand Punjabi because I see a lot of movies. I keep coming, so I know how to speak to somebody. And here I don't have to learn Punjabi because all of you understand Hindi, right? Correct? That's a beauty. Now, my son learned French, but what happened is when he went to France, he spoke to somebody, they started asking which language you are speaking. Because you thought you know that accent is entirely different. I conducted a program during the COVID, MUD, Music Under Difference. I taught the whole world, different people, different language, different songs. You know 3 lines in Punjabi song, all the different people from across the globe will learn your song. That's how the song is a method for learning languages. At least some words will come to you. When I went to America, the church had a group of singers, Native Americans. I taught them 6 languages, India, song. Sanskrit, Sanskritam, Malayalam, Kashmiri. I don't know Kashmiri, but I got somebody who can make them to learn. And Bangla. When I said Bangla, what is the famous song, you know? Amitabh Bachchan sang. Same song, this Bangla fellow who wanted to teach this group came with that song. I said, don't sing this. I said, why do you hate? I said, that says, Ekla Chalore. That means walk along. Church is not a place to make people to walk along. Walk together is the song. School is not a place for people to sing that song because it is not. It is for somebody who is really suffering, who don't have a company, nobody to support. Ekla Chalore. All the poems are not to be prepared for a social life. So that's a wrong song. We had a discussion, the church priest said, no, not in tune with the church principles. Out. Something else. See, we don't think. We just sing. Because Amitabh Bachchan sang, Lata Mangeshkar sang, let me also sing. Look at the meaning. Okay? Understand it. Very, very essential. When you understand, there is a lot of things comes inside you. You will start looking at every lyrics. What is the meaning? That makes you a human being who can think. So learn as much as you can. Don't ask, what do I get? Will I get another 20 rupees, 10 rupees? It doesn't matter. I want money. If I just dial 2 people, 1 crore will come to my bank account. I've got such rich fellows with me. Should I become rich or I want somebody who knows who is rich? Good enough, right? My children, my students, not my biological children, my students, many of them are rich enough. So when I want to write a book, idea came, I said, let us write a book. Immediately gave to a publisher. I was not told how much money is paid. It just goes. Right? I want to print these books. I want my today travel. Where are you going? Which flight? I am in Ludhiana. I am going to. Send me the ticket. Boarding pass is taken. The seat reservation, food, everything is done by somebody else. Ticket is done by those people, right? So wherever I am going, immediately they will ask. I have students. So in my status, I will write I am in Ludhiana. Seeing that, immediately say, how are you traveling? They will arrange all that from different places. Your credit is, why are they coming to me? Knowledge. Knowledge is one where you can sell anywhere in the world. Okay, the power and position outside this school, your principal director has no great thing, right? Outside my office, even if I am a scientist, I go to a auto rickshaw fellow, take me to that place, he will say, no, I am not going. I cannot say I'm a scientist of ISRO, yeah. He'll say, for what? You don't care. The way I speak makes him to Keyuranina Bhushayanti Purusham. It is not the dress which you wear, the status which you have gives you Bhushanam, make you great. Nasnanam, whether you have taken bath or not doesn't matter. Nakusumam, whether you have decorated yourself. Naharam, whether you have a lot of ornaments doesn't matter. Vak Bhushanam, Bhushanam. What is more important is words. Which comes out of you matters a lot. How do you get words? Read. Air within the breath. There is a beautiful book. A doctor who treated hundreds of people with severe pain, suffering in a railway station. Hundreds of patients treated, but his death was with a lot of pain. We don't know how we are going to suffer, right? So in my poetry, I wrote the last deathbed of me, where somebody holds my hand and then say, don't worry, I am with you. Who taught you this? You only taught me when I was a nursing student. I go to different medical colleges to train the human nature of nursing. Two places, lot of nurses, one in Punjab, one in Kerala. Only difference, all the nursing colleges in Punjab, they aim to go to Canada. The other day I went to one of the B.Ed colleges at Moga. Moga B.Ed college, you can see education, a lot of my lectures. They have got a nursing college is full, but B.Ed college nobody is there to study. Nobody wants to be a teacher. Yeah. Come on. Yeah.
I have a question. You have played a lot of roles, like a philosopher, a director, manager, facilitator. Which one you enjoy the most and why?
LIFE.
Life.
I enjoy every moment. When I went to Fiji for teaching Ramayana, as part of Indian government, while coming back we had a lunch in one of the resort. The resort name was Nila, Nila. Nila is a river in Kerala. I was wondering why a Fiji fellow should write the hotel name as Nila. I said, let us go here. I went inside. And I wanted to see why Nila. Then the chef said, we don't know. Manager said, we don't know why Nila. They never asked this question, right? The first customer asking this question, why Nila? He said, get your honor. He is rusting. I said, don't worry, get him. He came. So he was having lunch. Somebody else carried his lunch box also. So we kept on the table. He kept his lunch there. I said, have it. I also started tasting. By the time my food order came, 3 people. Axis Bank MD was also there. So we had 3 people. All of them entered. All the food was there. We shared. Our food he also shared. He's the owner. So he said one of his friends has got a friend in Kerala. They suggested this. He himself doesn't know why is it. Then I talked about the story. It's called the Bharatam river. The river is actually Bharatam. Kerala also will not know it as Nila. They will know only as Bharata Pura. Pura means river. But original name was Nila. That name helped him. And then he wanted to extend his resort for some construction. He wanted to make a big building deep inside the sea. They are permitted there. So I said, I have got a friend who made a Burj Khalifa, the tallest building. The piling was done by my classmate in Kerala, engineer Sai. So I gave his number, said, talk to him now. You will get him here. My friend got a business. A new friend got the job done. Correct? How do I remember Nila trip? I make moments into lives. Not my life alone. At the end of that, we had got some equivalent to 8,000 rupees, Indian rupees bill. The owner said, no. And that Axis Bank fellow was looking at me. And I went to talk about Indian knowledge system in Bombay last time on his invitation. The bank was conducting the program. and I was staying in the president's suite in Taj. The Taj where the shooting happened. I was put in the president's suite. The rent will become more than 15 lakhs per night. I stayed there 3-4 days. Good enough? So I mean, don't ask what do you enjoy. I'm enjoying what? Am I enjoying architecture? Am I enjoying friendship? It's life. So my maths is my life. Yes, maths is my life. Chemistry is my life. Chemistry is my life. I love everything around me. Okay.
Sir, I have a question.
No, sir. Keep your hand here. Take it back. Take it fast. Yeah. See, habit is one thing which makes you good and bad. I'll tell you. Okay. Imagine there is food in front of you. When I count from 0 to 10, it should reach your mouth. 5, it should become here. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If it goes here, don't adjust. Let it be where it is. Close your eyes. 0, pick it up. Close your eyes. 0, pick it up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Did it reach your mouth? Correct. Nose is little above that. 90 degree. Don't do this. Shame. No. 90 degree like this. Keep your finger on the knee. 0, 1, 5, 6. Close your eyes. Don't cheat yourself. 8, 9, 10. Was it that easy to take to the mouth or to the nose? Mouth was easy. Nose, it goes. Somebody got here, right? I'm seeing. Why did you get it here? Because you have the habit of digging nose. Okay. Don't shake hand with them. Now for all the ladies who use bindi, automatically it goes here even without a mirror. Ask your husband. Because they don't have the habit of keeping it here, right? I have, because I use sometime. This is our Ajna Chakra. What is it called? Ajna Chakra. When I want to hypnotize, I will look at somebody at this place only. Hold it. I can take you wherever I want. Now what you do is, all of you, turn your body. Don't sit. Only body. Tilt it 30 degree. Look at this corner. So that when you stretch your hands, you will not hit the neighbor. That is why I want you to tilt it. Hold it like this. Hold it like this. All in same direction. Otherwise you will hit each other. All in this direction. So that you don't hit somebody else. Okay. Now take your pointing finger. Touch this. Pointing finger to pointing finger. You are able to touch, right? Now look down. Take this back. I am going to count 0 to 10. You will have to touch them. 0 to 10. I am going to count. 0, 1. Don't do it. At 10 only you should do it slowly. Because I am recording. I must catch those people who can't do it, right? 4. Look down. 7, 9, 10. Now turn back. Is it that easy? Somebody gets over. See your own body when you say, don't do this. I don't know where my finger is. If I know where my finger is, I will be able to connect it. Why are you not able to do this? Because we are not doing it every day. What you practice is what you can do. Abhyasena tu kaunteya. Krishna told Arjuna, when all lectures were given, he says, you are giving all theory, nothing can be done. Then Krishna says, practice, practice, practice. Skill is important. Abhyasena tu kaunteya. Vairagyena jagrihyate. Okay, ask. So, be conscious about what you are speaking. Don't become casual. Yeah.
Doctor, I want to ask you, we're talking about the creative, innovative learning. And when we actually talk about the students, they being creative and innovative. So how, I mean, the tips which you are telling are already very, very practical. What we all can realize is you're giving very practical tips. So how we really, I mean, it's, you cannot infuse creativity in children, but how we can make them to think that it's a mindset and any and everybody can do it. So what practical tips you think you can give?
How many of you have used this water bottle thrown away to make some art? You can make fan out of it. Not a trick. Just cut this, you can make flower out of it. You can do a lot of science experiment out of it. Today YouTube will give you all this. But I learned all this from my 9th class science master. Look at Anandan master, DrTPS. You will see him come with a baggage with a lot of waste items like this, and he makes that rose flower. You can make it so simple, no? You want to make this, how to make this rose flower? Very simple. Look at DrTPS art. At least something you will see. Take this paper, fold this like this. Instead of that, you can take a bigger one, roll it well. Okay, roll it well, and then cut this in a leaf size, and then leave this. Open it up, you will get a lot of petals. Turn it like this, and push it inside. It becomes a flower. And you want this fringes there. Take a towel, put this inside this, hold it like this, and tilt it like this. When you tilt it like this, the fringes will come. Not this carpet, you will get that fringes. The towel is good. When you show this to children, what happens? Immediately they will go and do it at home. You have atta. What is the English for atta? Atta ready to dough. Dough art. Google it. YouTube, you will see hundreds and thousands. Why are you making only chapati? Fold the chapati, cut the chapati, make samosa out of it, put them, fry it, give it to your children one day. Tell them, see next May 31st, June 1st, I have got a workshop in Kerala. I don't do this 1 or 2 hours lecture. You are told to finish it 1 or 2 hours, I am here. Otherwise 3-4 days is my job. So I am going to do a 3 days workshop in which the advertisement is admission open, teachers wanted, all that is mine. All that is mine. Because every parent is a teacher for me. A prospective teacher. I will give them 2 hours job. I run such schools. Every parent can run 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours. 5 parents together, join together. Your children will learn under you. And you share the burden of teaching. And your children will become a lot of creative people. And what do? I ask all of them to make crafts. I have not met them so far. Already I asked them go to YouTube, search all this, make all this ready by the time I come. The drawing, the children will draw, you can see all this. I only keep on sending them YouTube. I'll keep on saying them, look at this Facebook, make that, make this. Drawing has to be done. You can see all the videos, it keeps on coming. Yesterday, day before yesterday, somebody draws this picture. Got it? And sometime I will add, yeah, this is how it is to be. Now, I am from Kerala. So, how do I draw Kerala? How do you draw Kerala? Very simple, all of you can draw. Okay. This is my frame. Now, what do? Kerala means there are a lot of mountains. Finished now? And what I have? You have got water bottle. And Kerala means I have got a boat and a boatman. And Kerala definitely have got what? Coconut. Very easy to draw coconut tree, right? Are you seeing?
Yes.
And now I have got little birds. and another boat here, and sunrise here. Finished. You want to draw Mahatma Gandhi? Much simpler, right? Keep doing something or other. Now that education, keep on practicing for different words. Creativity. Mathematics is so simple, no? What is Vedic mathematics? I am sure you must have had some workshop on Vedic mathematics and all, right? How do you multiply two numbers, 2 into 3? In Vedic mathematics type, 2 lines and 3 lines. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Finished. Okay. How do you write the multiplication table for 9? All of you write 9, 1, 9, 9, 2, 18. If you see 1, 2, 3, 4 will be there. Now to learn all the multiplication table, I will give you another method. What you do is, draw 10 rows and columns. Just do it. 10 rows and columns you do it. Write 0 to 9, 1 to 10 or whatever you want, because 10 will be down, right? Do that, make a table of 10 by 10. Now what you do is, you can do it later. Take multiplication table of 9, write 9, put an index 9, all the 9 you mark it, you will see it becomes a diagonal number. 99. Got it? You get some sequence. And put all the 8, you get another style. 7, you get another style. This picture is in front of you. Learning maths table becomes another method. Understood? So your multiplication table becomes a picture in front of you. There are different ways. Nursery rhymes. Now you have got up to 12th class in this school. You ask the 8th, 9th, 10th class children, they will not be able to by heart the periodic table. But I guarantee you, all your children can learn periodic table in few days. Nursery rhyme periodic table. I want all the nursery teachers, LKG teachers to make their children to learn periodic table by heart. And they will challenge their brother. Do you know this? I know this. Who taught you? They will love you. Tomorrow they become a chemist, scientist, they will remember. Oh, she is the one who taught me periodic table. How do you make children to learn by heart countries and capitals? I am going to do now. All of you will learn countries and capitals. Ready? Ready or not?
Yes.
Let me check. How many countries and capitals you know? One at least? How many? Write it there. Take a page. You are not going to write it, you are going to learn. But number you write. How many countries and capitals you know? India? India? New Delhi. Like that. Country, capital. How many you know I am asking? You know 10. I am sure somebody else will know more than or less than 10. All of you sit together, how many you should know? I'll do it 10 minutes. All of you will learn 50 countries and capitals. Enough?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Tell me one country and capital.
Pakistan, Islamabad.
Louder.
Pakistan, Islamabad.
Last person also should hear.
Pakistan,
Don't write.
Islamabad.
Repeat it many times. Sit down. Don't have to stand up. Oh, you want to stand up so that everybody. Okay. Again, repeat.
Pakistan, Islamabad.
You tell Pakistan, Islamabad, add another country and capital. So when it goes 2 terms, by the time I reach 20, you must have repeated how many times? Yeah.
India, New Delhi.
No, Pakistan,
Islamabad.
what? India,
New Delhi.
New Delhi. You add Pakistan, Islamabad.
India, New Delhi, Iraq.
Louder, others should listen.
Pakistan, Islamabad, India, New Delhi, Iraq, Baghdad.
Why do you go to a place where you don't know? Take what you know.
Bangladesh.
Canada, Ontario.
Louder.
Bangladesh.
Some country.
Okay, Bangladesh, Dhaka.
Bangladesh, Dhaka. Yeah.
India, New Delhi, Pakistan, Islamabad,
I'm going to ask.
Bangladesh, Dhaka, Sri Lanka, Colombo.
Anybody has objection?
Sri Lanka?
Sri Jaya Vardhanapura Kotte. She thought it is very simple. Let me take it. Colombo is still the financial capital. Administrative capital is under. Therefore, it is Sri Jaya Vardhanapura Kotte. But you type in Sri Jaya Vardhanapura Kotte, you will not see an airport. Colombo only. I am going next to Bandar. Okay. For teachers training. Sri Jaya Vardhanapura Pura Kotte. Yeah.
India, New Delhi.
Pakistan, don't.
Pakistan.
She is Pakistani.
Pakistan, Islamabad.
India, New Delhi. Bangladesh, Dhaka. Sri Lanka.
See, I know these places like Pakistan, Islamabad. You can say, I know the map of Pakistan, Islamabad. Islamabad is a beautiful city where you have got a road like this. Go to Google Map and then see the satellite image of the road. You will see the road. So you show me that place and ask me which is this. I will tell this is the place. You tell me an airport in the whole world. I will tell you which airport is that in which place. My specialization is that I am from Rome. My job is to spy the other country. Yeah. Keep on seeing it. No. Understood? Before I came to this place, I have seen the satellite image, which road where I am staying, how far is that, all that I will keep seeing. Eh?
Google कर.
China, Beijing, Japan, Tokyo, America, Washington DC,
Ottawa capital. Ottawa, Ontario.
Toronto, नहीं
Ontario.
Canada.
Bangladesh. Dhaka.
Louder.
America, Washington DC. America, Washington DC.
It is not America, Washington DC. It is United States of America. And why is it not Washington? Why is it not DC? Why it is added Washington DC? What DC stands for? District of. Because Washington, if you put it type, you will see a lot of Washington. So the Washington in that place. Do you know there is a Ludhiana in another state? You are from Ludhiana and you don't know there is another Ludhiana in the neighboring state? See, your knowledge about your country, your place is less. I know about that. Type just Ludhiana and put all the names of other states, you will see some other states. Yeah.
Pakistan, Islamabad, India, New Delhi, Bangladesh, Dhaka, Sri Lanka, Sri Jaya Vardhane,
Pura Kotte.
United States of America, Washington DC, China, Beijing.
China Beach. Oh, go here. Yeah.
Japan,
Start from Pakistan.
Start from all this. You have to repeat. Do this in your classroom and all your children will learn 190 countries. You will also learn. You understood? What do I get extra salary? No. But your children, when they become IAS, they will remember my KG teacher taught me how to learn. Write all the numbers 1 to 10. 1 to 10. Make a 1 to 100 table. Take all the multiplication numbers, mark it in different color. Multiplication number of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, all that you do. 5, you do it. All that once you do, you see that the picture, you will learn multiplication table so easy. Picturization is the best method. So once you do this, I am only giving you an example. Once you do this, becomes so simple. Now all the different states, places, You know that end alphabet is taken and do you do that? No? Okay, tell me one country. Japan. Another country with the end starting.
Nigeria.
And A. Nigeria, say A, so that they are America. A, Australia, you should tell it.
Australia.
Eh? Austria. Austria, Graz is the capital. I went there for selecting the best scanner for Indian defense. I was an expert for the scanner. Argentina, A. See how many countries your children will learn. Is there a better method? Your classroom can be lot of activities. Why are you not doing it? Your chunni, what you have, the different methods of tying will make you a beautiful. Have you seen the scarf of different air hostess? All of them can be done with your own. That's an art. Tying in different style. So what do I do? When I open my Facebook, some picture will come. Oh, it's interesting. What I did is I have got my own my own group in which I keep on posting DrTPS self. I have 2-3 numbers, so all of them is put into a group. So any phone I can access whatever I wanted to learn and practice. So if you look at DrTPS self, see whatever I am thinking while traveling, that is made into a note. So yesterday I was seeing a beautiful method of tying.
Yes, we also have an expert here, sir.
Eh?
That madam.
Why that madam? Madam will do it, you should tell. You are all good in telling somebody else is good, somebody else is good. No, that madam is good only when she is able to teach everybody. Each of your friends are your teachers. I was a very bad student up to 12th class. I was thrown out of any school in 8th class being the bad student. But when I went into graduation, I failed in all exams. When I went to graduation, I told my friends, if you have any doubt, ask me, I will tell you. This fellow who is the last admission, 30 seats, I politically influenced Congress who was ruling the state at that time, got 3 extra seats in the college so that I can get into that. No advertisement will come for extra allotted. And that's how I got seat. And I told everybody you ask questions. So what happens? Every day they will ask a question. I said, I will tell you tomorrow. That day I will go and learn. So who taught me? All my classmates. Even today, my teachers will see. This class also my teachers will see. And the teacher who taught me maths will say, your Ludhiana class was slightly different from what you did it. She is almost 74, 80 years old. Imagine your teachers remember you, look at you, communicate to you. Her daughter is in army. She married to a Punjabi. Most of the Kerala people married to Punjabi, I don't know. There is a Uttara Guruvayurappan temple where I wrote this poetry. This poem was written in Uttara Guruvayurappan temple in Delhi. Out of 100 marriages, 60 of them are Kerala Punjabi marriages. Eh? I don't know whether you have more buddhi, they have less buddhi. You have more beauty or they have less beauty. I wish I am not married. Yeah, you had some.
Sir, my question was the learning is more fun because we are all involved. Now the present scenario is children have very short attention span. Right?
Who says?
No, we are already playing. Immediately announcement will come or message will come. This will distract the children, and they are ready to learn. Look out for such distraction. Activate whatever the learning process is going on. Stop.
What is distraction?
I don't like it. That's distraction.
What is distraction? Distraction is you are thinking something else other than what's happening, right? Let it be. Your buddhi is working. That is why you are distracted. When you come to this room, if I am first time here, yesterday I gave a lecture, I never have seen this actually. Yesterday I was looking at the video for editing, I have seen this. because the camera was there, so it was seen. Why I kept it there today? Because when I keep it there, this picture will come, not this. Same thing will not come. So I want to see one day and separate day in a different. Am I distracted or observing? I want people to get distracted. But you should also focus.
How to deal with the
Yeah, if it is more interesting to you, see, go to a restaurant, somebody is talking to somebody else, immediately, nice smell is coming. Is it distraction or attraction? Understood? So it doesn't matter, na? I am sure most of the students will like to look at their friends and talk to them, because all the time they are seeing you are part of this, they don't like it, they want to see their friend's face. What a boring scene, no? You should make students to see your face, smiling face. Have this color. None of you have this color. So if I take a group photo, wherever I stay, take a group photo, I will only be seen. Because this color is called a photo attractive color. But don't wear tomorrow onwards, all of you. Then you should wear something else. Got it? So you see, you should know how to capture attention. There are different colors which makes you to become more concentrated. That is why all sannyasis wear saffron. Saffron is fire color. That is concentration. Pink represents ladies. There is a movie Amitabh Bachchan's Pink. I wrote a review on that. I am a movie review writer. Look at DrTPS films. You will see I am the person who started Film Society in Oman, Muscat. Amitabh Bachchan, Sanjay Dutt, Rasul Pukutti, Major Ravi, DrTPS. You will see Amitabh Bachchan sitting. I am being interviewed in front of him by Al Jazeera TV, the Muscat-based TV. So why pink? Pink represents red and white together. How do you make different colors? Have you done it or just theoretical? So what you do is take a, now you don't have to, you are in a digital world. So how do you show this? You write RGB on your mobile, not in the phone. I am taking digital. RGB. RGB. They are called the primary colors. Okay. RGB. Then gap. Even R gap, G gap, B gap or not also no problem. Pink. Color numbers you write. Color code. What will come? It will become 00255. Will it come? No. RGB 00255 is B. Blue color. It will become 100, 100, 150. What is the number you got? Have you ever tried this? You are in a digital world, the Ma 321 world. Everything in computer, if you want to give the color for your font, what you should do is, you should derive the color code. RGB number pink. How much you got? Are you not getting this? You got a number that shows between 0 to 255. 0 is black, 255 is full color. Full red color you want? Go to your computer, type 255 in your PowerPoint option or Word option. Manual setting of color option will be there. More will be there. Color selection. Press more. Then it goes to a column in which RGB. Type 25500, you will get red. Type 250, you will get green. 00255, you will get that. To get pink, what do you do? Check this, put that number, you get pink. My subject is image processing. I'm a man of image processing, computer vision. This is what I do day and night. This is what paid me 20 years. That's what's paying my pension. Understood? So how do you make it? It's a mix of white and red. What does it mean? Why girls like pink? They are soft, cool, calm, white, simultaneously dangerous. This is what I wrote as a review for the pink. Somebody said, even the writer who gave pink, they thought it is ladies, but they did not give a reason for that. But the story tells inside the same thing. The three girls. I see all the movies on the release day. Every movie. The day released, if I am there in some city, that night show I will be going and seeing that. That's how it is. So yesterday I saw whether any movie released which I have not seen around this place. I walk all the way 20 kilometers to. Very strong. Yeah. So you got practical?
Yes.
You got it? Ask.
So there is a question, how do you balance your family life with the professional life?
My wife is much busier than me. She is director for the ISRO center. So I am staying in the government quarters. Every day, today morning, before coming to this place, I spoke to her, asked her all good. My son was traveling from, my son is a nuclear scientist in America. All of us are doctors. And he is traveling to New York. Yesterday, New York flights cancelled. So he and his wife is a data scientist. Both of them. My son's marriage happened on 23/12/25. 23/12/25. My December 25th. And my house is called Nanam. Type 23/12/25 Nanam. You will see my house, the evening reception. I have not invited anybody. I said the whole village can attend. So 2,000 people came. It's a huge. And I spent very little. Many of my friends did all these programs. That's a relationship. You come to my home. If nobody is there, Google DrTPS. You can reach my house. If it is locked, take a stone, break it, go inside. Somebody will ask, oh, DrTPS told you to enter, right? And if you ask somebody where is DrTPS house, if he says he don't know, tell me. I will show him where is my house. That's my guarantee. Because my village belongs to my family. The school is ours. We were the landlords. My mother had 1 lakh acres of land. 4 sisters together, 5 lakh acres of land. Whatever is around was ours once upon a time. And the oldest of the oldest house is in my custody now. Not mine. It's under my custody. Belongs to the family. But I am maintaining it. I am maintaining it every day. Every day, if I am not there also, my far relative cousins will go there and take a picture and say, I am here. With all their friends, they will come. Got it? Shyam, Colonel Shyam, yesterday. Yeah. Colonel Shyam has sent me a picture along with his friends. And then he's in Hyderabad. He just went for 2 days. Goes to my house, he take a picture and say, I am here. Got it? So any one of you can go. Google DrTPS on Google Map. You will see 3 houses. DrTPS on Google Map. You will see 3 houses. Okay. Stay there. Permanently you can stay. Somebody will give you food. Somebody will come and give you food every 3 times. That's my guarantee. Yeah.
So your best teaching experience as an instructor. Your best teaching experience as an instructor.
Best
Teaching experience.
I was teaching after my BSc Mathematics, where I was not knowing English well. I started teaching in there is a concept called a parallel college, tuition centers. So I have got 100 children who come from different colleges for English class, and I was teaching English. And what do? I teach grammar. Wren and Martin was the grammar book for BCom students those days. So I'll make all students to learn all the tenses by heart. You want to learn by heart? Repeat after me. I take, I am taking, I have taken, I have been taking, I took, I was taking, I had taken, I had been taking, I shall take, I shall be taking, I shall have taken, I shall have been taking. Finished. All 12 tenses is over. Understood? But yet still, however, nevertheless. Same meaning. But yet still, however, nevertheless. Lie, lay, lay. Lie, lied, lied. Different lie. I started learning my English like this. I started teaching English like this. And after a few days, Sanskrit teacher left. I was asked to teach Sanskrit. So I was teaching Sanskritam and English. And I was teaching mathematics. When I went to engineering college, I was given professor. Department is not mentioned. So principal asked me, which department do you want? I said, tell me where there is no head of the department, I will become head. MBA. I said, okay, MBA HOD. But I was teaching engineering, electrical, electronics, mechanical, civil, computer science, mathematics, physics, environment science, English, and the MBA all subjects. Understood? It's very simple to teach. Now you tell any of your children, any of your neighbor, anyone who want to learn any subject, who is not able to understand, you find a student who don't like a subject, have a GBT with me, sit with me for 1 hour, they will start loving that subject. That's my guarantee. I do that. Therefore, you can see mathematics DrTPS, social science DrTPS, Hindi DrTPS, where I am teaching Hindi, one poetry to 10th class children. In my home, Nanam. People come from different part of the globe, stay with me, 10 days, learn everything and then go. That's what they do. All of you are welcome. You can learn, it's not that difficult. The trick of learning, I learned from my classes while teaching only. Yeah. You like songs, right? Which is the patriotic song you teach your children? Old, nothing new. Sare jahan se acha, abhi bhi acha. Ekata swatantrata samanata rahe. Heard this? This is one of the most best patriotic song which I heard. Sing. Ekata स्वतंत्रता समानता रहे एकता स्वतंत्रता समानता रहे विश्व में चरित्र की अमानता रहे विश्व में चरित्र की समानता रहे You follow this, right? In South India, I will have to explain. I changed this Deshiki to Vishuki. That's why I took a time to. I don't accept as it is the poet writes. Why should I say Vasudeva Kudumbakam and say Deshiki? Why not Vishuki? So I changed it into Vishnu. Okay. Kand hai anek. Don't teach your children without this action. Then they understand. That is why I said songs are to learn vocabularies. Kand hai anek. गीत एक विश्व का रंग है अनेक चित्र एक विश्व का नाउ गूगल इट एकता स्वतंत्रता गूगल इट wherever देश is there replace wish then you will remember or ekata swatantrata DrTPS you will see this song being taught in some places. Okay, all the slokas which is supposed to be learned by the Bharatiya who are all living Bharat, not Hindu, all that together is called one book called Nitya Sloka. In this Ramayana Eka Sloka is there. Purvam Rama Tapovanadi Gamanam. After Rama going there, what happened, and then that is how this is Ramayana, that is the end. I wrote that into English. Rama, Lakshmana, Hanuman and Sugriv gathered a great army of monkeys. Then they went to the city of Lanka, wherein Sita suffered agony. Got it? Look at DrTPS, Ramayana English. You will get this song. You have to be creative. That is why you write your own. Got it? Then you will feel wonderful. Now you write DrTPS cooking. You will see me cooking. I make beautiful paratha. All that what I eat, as I go, I will start experimenting. My wife will ask, you said, how do I? My wife will ask, what are you making? I said, after making, I will name it. Don't tell what you are cooking in the beginning. It may not become what you want. Because you are a creative, innovative cook. You can see me climbing coconut tree. One day somebody was coming. I was on the top of the tree. He came from one of the newspaper called the Manorama. So he clicked a lot. And they gave a full page coverage on DrTPS, a scientist climbing on a tree. I'm a farmer. Basically, I'm a farmer. My father was a farmer. So I worked in the field. Okay. When I was driving to Aurangabad from Bombay, I was telling when we were seeing a lot of field wherein the bullocks were used for making the field soil ready. I told I was doing it at your age. My son said no. I said stopped the car, went there. I took the bullock, started doing it. Then they asked, how do they know? I said, animals have no language. It's only they understand what we mean, right? So I do that also. I'm a farmer, basically a farmer. Now don't ask me why should you learn this, right?
I just
You look at farming DrTPS during the COVID time. I will tell you, during COVID time what I did was, I purchased a Endeavour, the Bada Gadi. The intention was 200 kilometers I can go to farm, work there and come back. In my own quarters campus, Government of India's backyard, I started agriculture. And pumpkin, you will see the string goes to catch the thread which you have put as a support. This GoPro was kept for 8 hours. How the plant is growing. You know what happens? The creeper will go and try to catch that. It is not sufficient enough length for making a circle. It will fall. By the time when wind comes, it goes the other side. Again it will go back. All these are recorded. That's there in my YouTube. Goes and makes a ring. By the time it is 11 o'clock sun, the plant became tired, takes rest. And then what happens? 4 o'clock again it will start. Have you seen the life of? You don't observe. I observe. My last trip to Delhi to Hyderabad was with a Ludhiana expert who is a biotechnologist, who has got 500 scientists working under him in Hyderabad. I was in between two people. I used him to learn all the biotechnology he knows. Later he asked me, are you a biotechnologist? We are asking so many questions inside the subject. I said, I also teach biotechnology. Because Veda Upanishad says, Ena chakshusha pashyanti, ena chakshunshi pashyatihi. The consciousness in your plant understands where the thread is. It moves 360 degrees to find out. Do you know this? Every creeper, as it grows, it will take a direction like this. Where is the catch? And it understands catch is there, it starts growing. By chance, if you cut this and remove it, it goes in different direction, takes a 360 degree. What an intelligent plant. And I was in Delhi, I had a tulsi. You know what's tulsi? I was in a restricted room. Visitors were not allowed. At least 4 filtering, then only they come to me. So how do I spend my time? One is computer, next is newspaper. I had a tulsi plant. And most of my slokas, Namastulasi Kalyani, Namaste Krita Sakshine, Nama Pratyaksha Rupaya, I keep on chanting. The tulsi plant grew and the leaf was this big. I put on the French window, it went up to the top and then came down, 12 feet length. When I vacated after 2 years, that room was occupied by director. I was deputy director. He said, this is beautiful. I said, don't remove it, it will die. Visitors used to come to see how is it happening. I know Vriksha Ayurveda. I know how to speak to plants. Understood? There is a lot which you can do when you consciously be part of the universe. That's what is to be done. What is the time?
11:50.
Good enough? Or you have some more questions? Ask.
So how can we help a child who has a bad habit of biting the nail? Yes.
Basically, this is your head. When people have tension, they bite. Very difficult to change that habit. Best method is ask them to hold it like this. Okay, even if you apply something, give something. I have seen people who are the director of Navodaya Vidyalaya, director training center in Goa, have this habit.
Means we cannot help them.
Very difficult. One method is to, earlier there used to be, there are some plants which is too bitter.
Yes.
Make a paste of it so that even if they bite, they will not die. Otherwise, most of the chemicals can make them sick. Okay, so one method is to make that apply. Second method is use some plastic gloves or something, but still they will remove it. One basic reason is this is your head. So what happens is you start biting. Ask them to hold like this. Ask them to hold like this for some time. Understand what is the problem which they are going through. Basically, it is food. Second one, the mood in which the parents had sex on the day to produce it. Third one, the food habits what you have. Rajasic, Sattvic, Tamasic. All these food habits. Microbiotics, what you eat, that subject is called microbiotics, macrobiotics. Okay. They need a little counseling to tell that nothing matters. The world is not going to be. And they may be really creative and passionate to do something where they don't get a chance. They will become tired. And when they become tired, this can become part of it. They are highly creative sometimes. They may become intellectuals of tomorrow. don't think that they are dull, and this habit is not a big problem unless sometimes the blood comes out, they keep on doing it, right? Doesn't matter. Not a big disease, but better to stop it. But the best method is to identify and keep them busy. Okay, some people have this problem. I had one colleague who retired the other day as a university professor. He was my roommate. When he sits and read, mathematics theorem will come only when he does this. So some people have got, they sit, they keep on moving, right? That is because the Ketu is in the leg. In astrology, where the Ketu is will determine what habit they have. So it needs a little bit of behavior changes. Character cannot be changed, behavior changes is possible.
Students become very anxious, and some students become very anxious when the exams approach or when they have pressure of studies or something. How to calm that down? Although they are good in studies also.
See, anxious, stress, these are all very good. You keep on misbehaving in the class. If I show my other side of my face, you will become anxious. If there is a train to be leaving and then you are little late, what will become? Anxious of whether I miss or whether I get it. You are stressed. That is a positive aspect. You will run. Because of that, you are not able to run. It is called distress. Tension. Tension, distress is bad. So what happens? Assume the train goes. Yesterday somebody telephoned. I said, once you miss a bus, what happens? You stand in the bus stop, miss the bus. What will happen? You get a lot of buses. Many other buses. So once you miss a bus, you get a lot of buses. Once you get into a bus, you miss a lot of buses. Once you get married, finished, you lost all the chances. If you are not married, there are plenty of options. Understand, in life, getting something is not great. Okay, this needs little more to tell him, understand. One exam is not the end. Give DrTPS failed in all exams. Understood? So that is why I came out to tell the students. I was called in the same school as a chief guest to distribute prizes for all A+. So failing is not the end of the world. What you learned when you do, you are not a leader. What you did not learn when you do, you become a leader. Understood? There are a lot of pressure. Parents, teachers, peer groups, colleagues. We start asking this question as the child takes work. What you want to be? You want to be a doctor? You want to be an engineer? Why people don't ask, why do you want to be all these? You want to be a good boy. What is that ultimately? Good boy, calm, quiet. Enjoy your life. Ultimately, to enjoy life. So tell them, this doesn't make a lot of difference in your life. People started putting lot of dreams in them, which may not be able to be practical, that gives them. But young child, actually up to 7th class, there should not be an exam. There should not be a syllabus. Every school, every teacher locally should make syllabus and then start reading. That is what is called the informal education. And you should learn as many languages as possible. You must learn how to cook. You can have a kitchen. You look at young children cooking. Lot of safe cooking. Otherwise, at least ask them to do all the arrangements and somebody can put in the oil. Understood? Life learning is what is essential. I got one student who was coming. His parents said, we are tensed. We never left him free. They came to drop. I said, don't worry, I will make somebody else to drop this child back. He has to travel 7 hours in the train. Sure? Yeah, I said, sure, don't worry. The child will come to your place, somebody will escort him. Anyway, I have got another candidate coming from there, their parents will come, don't worry. The last day I told this boy, are you courage enough? He said, yeah. Then I am going to send you a lot in the train. You need a lot of guts. I told that his parent, one of my friend is coming, before one day of the camp is over, I was sending him and I told him, one of my friend is coming, please do a help picking up. And when he reached the railway station, he was sun was coming. Understood? You need to have that guts. Do it. Make those people to do lot of such activities. Then their fear will go. That is why we have sports, cultural competition, lot of annual day. They have to be on stage, acting different drama. So I picked up 8th grade children from the remote village where people are quite useless teachers and parents will say they will never become anything in their life. That project is called ICON, I-C-O-N, DrTPS, look at it. And 37 of them are MTech today, 1, 2 are PhDs. They study in different countries in the world. Parents and teachers say they are useless. We can mold them the way we want. They all had great tension. I took them to Goa. That is how they learned English. They are from Malayalam medium, local school. I said 3 days, I will make you courageous enough to speak English. I did not tell them, you will speak English. I only said, you will become courageous enough to speak English. I had taken them to Goa. Goa is a beautiful place. Lot of people with the white skin from different parts of the world will come. They are very poor because they have only 10 centimeter and 5 centimeter at the body. And these village children can't even look at them. I said, go and shake hand with them, learn the geography, not their geography, which place they come from, which country they are, and they will shake hand and the lady says, I am from Czechoslovakia. Write it down. So they will write down Czechoslovakia. Where is this Czechoslovakia? They will ask. I asked all of them how to ask in, they are written in Malayalam, they read and then ask, they will tell something they write in Malayalam. Evening they have to come and share with other friends. They learned world geography in a day. They learned how to ask questions to anyone in the world. In Goa beach. You understood? Teaching is not in classrooms. Teaching is not in classrooms. The girl who is, this girl who is an MIT awardee, 4 awards, 3 years degree finished in 1.5 years. 1.5 crores of rupees fellowship, free education. MIT, my student. When I took her to a village nearby Hyderabad, I was climbing on the tree. I said, come on, come on. I said, come. I lifted her up and she was on 15 feet high. I said, don't worry, climb slowly up and down. After BTech, I make kids to learn even to climb on it. Now today they go to all the trekking, they can climb any cliff. The courage should come. Last time she was with me to Everest. Everest. After Unchai movie is to pursue, to have that passion for seeing. Immediately I said, next visit, we will go to Everest. Went to Everest. Base camp. You look at Everest to DrTPS, you will see beautiful videos. Kailash. 20 years back, Kailash. No, we cannot climb. We can only take circumambulation. 140 kilometers walk in Manas Sarovar, 58 kilometers and that too in that height. Every fingertips, eye, ear, nose will start bleeding. Sadhguru. His spelling is SAD. We sit across like this and I tell him, stop this nonsense. Last time when I came from US, we were in breakfast together like this. He said, why can't you come to my advisory board? I said, you have my chairman good enough. You all go to that high-five people and then make a propaganda. Live with your life. I am a student of much bigger and higher. I am Shankaracharya's disciple. I come from that lineage. I am Swami Vedabharati, Swami Rama. Look at Swami Rama, Kanchi Kamagodi. I am his disciple. I am in the yoga community. Swami Bhuva, Swami Vedabharati, Chinmaya, the greatest of the greatest. Why should I go to the LKG teacher when I know PG teachers? I am not putting saffron, that's it. Otherwise, I will have a lot of people around me. That is not my intention. I am into a different field. Spirituality is in my hand. You look at Shankara, DrTPS, you will see me. You look at DrTPS, Bhagavad Gita. I was teaching in yoga community in the United Nations. UN yoga community, I am an advisory board member. I have achieved what I wanted in my life. I am only waiting for death. Good enough? Tata, bye bye. Otherwise, I will miss my flight. See you. 950. Number is given not to keep it, and then put some plumber name below that. 950. What a great brain you have. All of you lift your hands. Take it back and say well done. Okay. Eh? Doctor is doctorate. T, teachers, P, parents, S, students. Teachers, parents, students. Tavarul Budhiyadath. Budhiyadath means, Tavarul is a place name. It's a village name. Budhya means new. Edathil means Brahmin's family. So, in that, my mother's grandmother was a Brahmin. But my grandfather was a Nambiya, Kshatriya. So, I myself is a Kshatriya group, rulers group, but not but some blood DNA will be there. That's why I could learn. I don't have a cross belt, but I go for all the Yaga, Yajna, Karmas as specialists. So, welcome to Kerala. Jnanam. Otherwise, Hyderabad. I have got a beautiful library. If anybody want to come and read for civil service, the house is open. 2 houses vacant in Hyderabad. I am staying in government quarters. Kerala, I have got 3 houses. And another house in the center of Kerala is beautiful because it is next to Bharata temple. No temples for Bharata other than that in the world. Rama's temples are there. But Rama's brother's temple is not there. So that's a temple for Rama's brother, Bharata. Okay? See you. God bless you. Enjoy. So all these books I am leaving it here for your library. Okay? Take it back. Some of them are on Amazon, but if you want, you can send a. Finished? Anything more? Until he comes, I'm supposed to.
One more question. Any one country which you have never visited?
No, a lot of countries are there. I am not. No, I have gone to. My last visit was in Europe. That was in London because I've got a lot of students who go there for masters. I converted them as teachers. And they do part-time tuition and make money. So their get together. My students who are converted by me as teachers get together. I went there. We had 200 of them. And before that, I think I went to Saudi Arabia for a principal's meet in Riyadh. Before that, COVID, no trip. Before COVID, I was in Sharjah. Before that, I was in Kuwait. Kuwait, I visited many schools for teachers training. So what happens when I go to teachers training, the school had holiday. So 17 days, Kuwait got holidays because I went there. That is a record for Kuwait. They don't allow to declare holiday like that. They have taken a special permission from the king. Muscat was a good experience. I've gone to all the Gulf countries. I've gone to Fiji. I've gone to Austria. I've gone to Ireland. My son is there in Ireland. He's a social scientist. Now he's in Dehradun making film. He's an assistant director. Was it useful?
Yes.
You have some question?
Sir, children use abusive language.
Yeah. What you hear only you can use. So they are from that people or the company in such a fashion, they are hearing it. Correct? So what is to be done? There is nothing good and bad language, there is no good and bad actions. Where, what, how, when to use, they have to be told. Abusive languages because they get angry. Somebody heard telling somebody else that angry word during that mood. So when automatically it comes, you can't stop it. Very difficult. Because that is the basic knowledge which they got from childhood onwards. What is to be done? You tell them the reason is abusive language will not be used when they don't get angry, right? So identify what is that makes them angry. Otherwise, you are only scolding them for doing it. They will call you also internally. They repeat many times. Understood? This is the problem. We always treat people on the surface, allopathy. I am from an Ayurvedic, so I go deep into the reason and find out why is it coming and treat for that. Okay. Always better to, their angry reason is basically the food habits. All of you should drink a lot of water. The best method to change your daily practice, you want to get up, even after waking up, you don't get up because you enjoy that. You want to change that habit? Many of you will think, yeah, I should have. Correct? Your children or students want to change their habit. Before going to bed, drink 3 liters of water. Finished? They will run in the morning. So small change can make a lot of difference. Okay, somebody is scolding during different language they are using. Call them, give them water, drink. Thoda juice likh do na. Keep some juice, some chocolates, ask them to drink. They will feel, yeah, I should not have used this word. Teacher understood that this is what I mean. Don't scold them. Scolding them, make them to become more and more and more. And they will feel that whenever I get angry, I should use it. Okay. Best method, if somebody is sick, medicine have to be given. Don't scold them. When somebody is sick, what is to be given? Medicine have to be given. So pacify them. My mother, whenever I do some mistakes, I was a very, 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 very bad boy in the village. Whenever I do some mistakes, my mother used to call, put me on my lap and then say, tomorrow you will become a good boy. What is that he says? Tomorrow you will become a good boy. What does it mean? Today you are not good. But she never told me that today you are not good. She told tomorrow you will become a good boy. Give that, you are all grandmothers. Keep your hand on their head and say, tomorrow you will become a good boy, good girl. They will become good. If you have little spirituality in you, your blessing will work. Because mother's biorhythm, look at biorhythm, DrTPS, that's a big subject. Look at a book called Seedling, Seedling. Seedling is one of my book. Seedling. This discuss all this. Seedling, Seedling. Which talks about how blessings work, how energy works, how spirituality works, and etc. etc. Okay? Spiritual and esoteric energy dowsing and healing. That is the full name of that book. I play with words.
So how to teach children the things they have already memorized in the wrong way to the right way? They have already, like, we are showing the picture of A. They will always say A says apple. We are teaching them that A says A, not apple.
I'll give you you should have asked all these questions. What you do is you keep a basket with a lot of A, B, C, D, Z. Keep a lot of items there. Computer is there, right? Ask them the starting letter, go and keep there. Do this exercise many times. Lot of items there. You keep many items. Don't keep apple there. So where do they keep A?
We are not showing them the apple, but they will say.
No, what I am saying is do this exercise many times, that becomes practice. I was traveling with a group of Punjabis from Delhi to Hyderabad in a train which runs 36 hours those days. I had great fun. I wanted to test whether you are a Punjabi or not. I said A for apple, B for bada apple. C for छोटा apple. D for दो apple और दूसरा apple. E for F for फिर एक apple. Do you know up to Z? Only Punjabis know this. So they relate everything to a apple. They learned one, everything they learned. At the ultimately I said, yeah, your DNA is real Punjabis. I said, this happened probably early 1990s. You reminded me that travel. At the end, one little girl was there. She wrote a letter to me saying, I wish the train would have been another 36 hours.
As we draw virgin on this enlightening workshop, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to Dr. DPS Fancy, human encyclopedia on any given topic. You name it and he's there. Your enterprise has illuminated our minds and inspired us to explore creative, innovative thinking with renounced vigor. I am also indebted to all the wonderful participants of my KU family for their active involvement and enthusiasm. Let us all carry the knowledge gained forward and continue to grow. Now I would request our principal, Mr. Sharma, to kindly present Dr. DPS, Dr.
Okay. I thought it's over.
देश में चरित्र